recording on. I had that iPad. That probably would have been better to do the live zone. I should have been sending you Jordan this whole time. Nobody. Dust in my eye, eyelash in my eye. We here. God damn. Sheesh, my bad, y'all. Shit, all in my face. All right.
All right, we're going to jump back into this Big U and Rayshawn Williams topic. It hit the internet again. For y'all who don't know, Rayshawn Williams is the young football player that was found unalive in the Las Vegas desert.
What's the deal, y'all? We're sharp type of TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You're not finna get in nobody's college, though. Like, comment, and subscribe. What we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. It's a beautiful day in the beautiful city of South Central Los Angeles, Slauson and Crenshaw to be specific. We finna give y'all some good news you can use, some knowledge. Y'all not finna get in nobody's college. You feel me? Finna get into this little content real quick before we get into this. Notification bell here. All tap in for the latest and the greatest. Chat. I like this little song. Go West Oakland Tuesday. I like that song. You know that song. Hit a like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. We finna get into this content, man. Compton Rick Rock got some things to say about Big U. Compton Rick Rock got some things to say about Big U. Finna see exactly what's going on in this YouTube space of ours. Let's get into it. Let's go.
This is one of the cases that Big U is being charged for. This is also one of the cases that he got to beat. If he don't beat this one, it's going to be all bad. He has a trial coming up real soon within the next few months. A lot of people was wondering, how did Wang 100 and 600 know that Big U was going to get charged with some of these cases that he's being charged for? And that's because the mother of Rayshawn Williams, or sister, called Wack 100 and gave him a heads up. We're going to play some of that audio, but before we do that, man, y'all comment, like, share, subscribe to the channel.
Well, this is not coming back up. This is old content and old stuff that people are now rehashing because it be slow content day. So it's not like, oh, it's coming back up because something new has happened. No, niggas be bored and have nothing going on in the content space, and they start bringing up old stuff.
Also hit that hype button. Let's go over and check this out, man. Let's go. All right, so this content is from
Drop a super chat
page. Let's get to it and see what they're talking about. Let's go.
Shout out to Nita Boy. Give him a like, comment, subscribe.
Well, they told me between me and you, please, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the end of March, the beginning of April.
All right, so allegedly this is Rayshawn Williams, I believe mother or sister, having a phone conversation with Wack 100. And she's basically saying authorities told her, don't say nothing because we're going to be making an arrest.
Gotcha. I'm going to sit back and watch the show. Did y'all hear what they said? The prosecution is the same word.
She told Wack, don't say nothing. That nigga records and puts it on the internet. Crazy.
Prosecuted Nipsey Hussle murder. Because they won't get back. Did y'all catch that?
Yes, I did.
But that don't make no sense neither. Because how could this be the same? Okay, so this is where the lies commit at. How could the same prosecutor who prosecuted the Nipsey Hussle murder be the same prosecutor of the Rayshawn Williams murder when one happened in Vegas, the other one happened in Los Angeles, California? So prosecutors are stipulated to a county, you feel me? Or within a state. And then you have the federal prosecutor that's obviously blah, blah, blah. But the federal prosecutor has nothing to do with this Nipsey Hussle. That was a state and that was a local situation. So Wack saying that the dude who the prosecutor for Rayshawn Williams is the same as Nipsey Hussle, that doesn't make sense because that happened in Las Vegas. So even if it was a state prosecutor, it would still be Nevada versus California. That can't be the same thing. Two things can't be true at the same time when it comes to that.
Yeah. What's poppin', everybody? Back with another video. On this video, we got an exclusive. Wack 100 is reacting to the breaking news that Big U, Brick Baby, and Loose Cannon all got arrested in a roller 60s takedown. Yes, this is a...
All right, wait. So that's the audio of Rayshawn Williams' mama, right?
Please, between me and you, don't tell.
Okay, cool. So let me get up out of there. All right, that's the wrong one. That's on me, y'all. Hold on.
Well, that was one of the conversations that we heard. I believe that was on one of the Clubhouse TV reaction channels. Rayshawn Williams' mother, allegedly, that was who that's supposed to be.
If you've ever heard the phrase check in, you probably pictured a street rule, not a federal case file. But in this indictment, prosecutors describe an alleged system where certain people, artists, athletes, hustlers, anyone with money, were expected to make a call before moving around Los Angeles. And
Now, that was a thing that was so, highly publicized that niggas can't even deny this check-in ish. Niggas can make it seem like they want to make it seem, make it feel like they want to make it feel, but that check-in ish was that check-in ish, and it was so widely publicized and so spoken upon out loud that, it is what it is. You feel me? And to old boy who said that I look like Snoop Dogg, I appreciate it, man. It's a capital SO fresh and double OP, DOWGY, DOWG, you see, for shizzle. I'm smoking that good whizzle. It's going straight to my hizzle. For shizzle.
that call allegedly came with a price. And that's the first twist. The government isn't painting this as one bad incident or one messy argument. They're describing an enterprise, a crew with roles, rules, and a business model. Not just muscle, but image. Not just fear, but influence. Podcasts, interviews, community programs, stuff that looks clean on camera, mixed with allegations that get very ugly behind the scenes. At the center is Eugene Henley Jr., better known as Big U, described as a rolling 60s OG and the alleged leader of what prosecutors call the Big U Enterprise. They also named Sylvester Robinson, Vay, as an alleged underboss and enforcer, and Mark Martin, Bearclaw, as a trusted lieutenant tied to a custom car shop and the label side of the operation. Now here's what makes people lean in. Prosecutors claim this whole case has two faces. The public face is community, protection, mentorship, keeping the peace. The other face, according to the indictment, is extortion, robberies, fraud, and intimidation, all held together by a reputation that made people think twice before saying no. And before we even get to the money, the indictment anchors the story around a Vegas trip that prosecutors say changed everything. A music studio, a rising artist, a confrontation that started as business and allegedly ended as a fatal night. So the real question isn't just what happened. The question is, why would anyone risk building a whole public brand if the private side could bring federal heat? Because once you see the Vegas timeline, the rest of this case reads like dominoes.
Again, so notice how even though boy telling the story or doing a narration is saying everything is involved in Vegas. So there's no way that the same prosecutor from the Nipsey Hussle situation could be the same prosecutor in this, because Vegas versus Los Angeles. You feel me?
Picture this. You're an artist trying to get your moment. You fly to Las Vegas for a studio session connected to a Grammy-winning producer. Your travel and Airbnb are arranged through your label, Unique Music. Everything looks like a regular work trip until it doesn't. According to the indictment in January 20...
And remind y'all, the man is innocent until proven guilty. All this stuff is internet talk. We haven't seen one lawyer, one investigator come on here yet and prove the man guilty. So all this stuff is just internet content that we doing a reaction to. So the man is innocent until proven guilty.
21. Big U allegedly used influence and reputation to arrange for a unique music artist, identified as RW, to record at that Las Vegas studio. An employee handled the flight in the Airbnb, so the artist could work for a week, normal on paper. Then prosecutors say the energy shifted. U and Vay allegedly drove from Los Angeles to Las Vegas because they felt the artist wasn't producing, wasting studio time, and showing...
I don't think that's a reason to take nobody out to get.
Yeah, I think that is probably something deeper than that. I think that this is at this point, we're just dealing with speculation, because somebody wasting studio time and not producing. So you mean to tell me this nigga's not producing, he's wasting studio time, so you're going to take 4 hours out of your life and drive to Vegas? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. It's probably a bigger issue was brewing, and then it kind of just went from there.
I know a lot of people that waste studio times. I see a whole bunch of people just in the studio sitting up in there. They ain't recorded one song. So I don't see that. I don't see this being a legitimate reason for somebody to take somebody's life.
Disrespect to unique music, and by extension, disrespect to the enterprise. The indictment claims Big U showed up at the Airbnb around 2 a.m. asking why the artist hadn't been at the studio the day before. A few hours later, the artist records at the studio. So if you're watching at home, you're thinking...
Yeah, so that's for sure AI voice, because instead of saying records, he said records. So, again, this is just flu flammery.
Okay, tension, pressure, maybe a heated argument. but the indictment frames it as something darker, because what happens next is about control. Prosecutors say that just after midnight, Big U's phone stopped reporting location, like they were turned off or put into airplane mode, while in the vicinity of the studio.
He was probably with his girl. You know, you with your girl, you chilling, you cut your phone. I'm tired of people calling me, cut my phone off. You know, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I wasn't there. I'm just saying that's something that, you know, the average person to do, turn their phone off. You know what I mean? What do y'all think in the comments?
In 2026, it's uncommon for people to cut their phones off.
Section, if
Very
y'all
uncommon.
think different. I don't know. Like I say, I wasn't there, but that's something that dudes do.
Then, the artist is driven back to the Airbnb. Not long after, around 1:20 a.m., the artist allegedly leaves the Airbnb early, suitcase packed, and gets into the same car. That detail is sneaky important. Early checkout, luggage, 1 day before a scheduled flight home. It reads like someone leaving in a hurry, but not necessarily by choice. And then the car heads north of Las Vegas, toward an area near the Apex Regional Landfill, before eventually turning back. That's where prosecutors want you to pause, because from this point on, the story stops sounding like music business and starts sounding like a disappearance.
All right, let's stop here. Now, y'all know these people not slow, right? If that's the case, they don't even need your phone. I done seen these people already know exactly how to get you, how to catch you. So it's nothing that a podcaster, anybody on the internet.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You can't say that it's nothing that nobody on the internet could do, because we see what happened with Loose Cannon. We see exactly what happened with Loose Cannon.
Can say they not even gonna even pay a lot of y'all no attention if they already got you dead bang. The vehicles that you
Landfill area. Then a short time.
Who was they?
That sound like super serious, so people forget that that's not actually like a real law enforcement. You feel me? It's just like a really deep AI voice. You know what I'm saying? Niggas forget that's not actually any type of law enforcement. Well, they say blah blah blah, but because you put this super serious, like military agent type voice on it, it makes it more real. Like, no, my nigga, that's not how that shit go.
Hey, hopefully they nobody that he know. It all come out when that trial come out. I keep on hearing people say they. Who was they?
Time later, they say he drove back south.
They say he drove back. Who was they? Who is these days?
Who are these people?
Y'all getting this information from?
Who are these days? Who are them? Who are they? Who are these people?
Around 2:15 a.m., prosecutors claim both of Big U's phones started reporting location again.
Oh, so I guess he's reading from the paperwork, the transcripts or whatever they have regarding this.
Suggesting they would turn back on or take it.
How much more time is left in this? Hold on, because I want to get to the Wack 100 Adin Ross conversation. Okay, it's only 3 minutes left in this. It's not that much more time left.
Out of airplane mode. Minutes later, they say Big U called Vay, who was still at the studio. Then Big U returns to the studio and allegedly tells an employee he had gone to the gym. But prosecutors place a brutal contrast right beside that gym explanation. They say RW was found.
I'm going to say this, man. Every street dude that's in the streets, if he hustling, if that's his way out the ghetto, then I think he did his job. One of his sons is a professional football player. You know, if he didn't did what all his kids seem like they went to college. One of them is rest in peace to him. But for the majority, the rest of them that we see, they doing good.
Yeah.
You know, once you done did your job like that, you know, I can sit back and do the rest of my time. I did the crime and do my time. It is what it is.
Yeah, but don't nobody want to do that much time. Big U was like 60. So for him, anything past 5 to 10 years is essentially a life sentence. With that all being said, man, y'all catch the rest of this. Excuse me, on Compton Rick Rock and or Nina Boy's channel. We up out here to the next one, red dot to the left. You know the rest. We go. All right, man. Let me get into the content that I really want to get into. What's up with y'all? How y'all feeling on it's Saturday? How y'all feeling on this Saturday? Saturday splatter day, matter day. Who finna do something today, man? What y'all got cracking on this Saturday? I ain't finna do too much. I'm probably finna watch Marvel movies. We're doing our Marvel movie thing. Yeah, man. Me and wifey doing our Marvel movie thing. We are on. For those of y'all who don't know, we've been watching the whole entire Marvel universe from the very beginning. If you got Disney Plus, you can watch the Marvel universe in chronological timeline. So we started with Wakanda Forever. That's actually before. Not forever. What was it called?
Some other thing.
It was some other shit, but it started even before. I say all that to say it started even before Captain America. You feel me? Because everybody think it start with Captain America, but it don't. It start with the Wakandans because everything start with black people. Isn't that dope? Even in the Marvel universe, everything starts with black people. So yeah, man, that's what I'm doing today. While I'm pulling this up, while I'm pulling this next clip up, what y'all doing today, man? Y'all let me know something. Is that chain hollow? Fuck no. Nigga, these are good. These are good Gucci links, nigga, or anchor links, as my proper jewelers like to call it. What y'all got cracking today, though, bro? What y'all on? How y'all feeling? Who got something playing? Who doing something? I'm pulling this next little clip up. It's not called Wakanda Forever. She looking it up right now. It's called something else. Are you looking it up? Can you look it up? All right. So, let me set the stage. You got Officer Rack, Lil Wack, Essays. What's the deal, man? What's the deal, man? What's the deal, man? Real quick, man. Let's set the stage. You got Wack 100 into it with Adin Ross because Bluefaces said that Brand Risk was full of scammers. I knew I had some more weed. Oh, I can show y'all on camera, but I just found damn near 2 zips in the car. Eyes of Wakanda. I just found two zips in the car. I knew I had some more trees somewhere. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Reg Dog, what's the deal? Nigga, I just found 2 zips in true trapper fashion. Just found 2 zips. I want to smoke this, but I feel like I really like this one. Yeah, I really did like that one. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. All right, so don't mind me. I'm just finding zips in the car. Put that up. Now you know it's there because I'm gonna forget it again, but now you know that's there. You feel me? Because you know I'm gonna forget again. All right, y'all ready to get into this next piece of content? Hey, and then look, Lil Wack, you gotta tell wifey so she know it's there because you gonna forget again. Because you gonna forget all about this shit all over again, man. You gonna forget about this shit all over again. So before we get into the content, did y'all see the Blueface fight? Did y'all see the Blueface fight, man? We kicking on a Saturday. Did y'all see the Blueface fight? Brand Rising King. This nigga's burnt out. You never finna let the Brand Rising go. This nigga's never finna let the Brand Rising go. So for those of y'all who don't know, we was talking about yesterday how the Bloods had the coolest lingo. I ain't gonna lie, man. The first nigga that said I'm Burious, that nigga was a Blood. That nigga should have went down in Sue Whoop Hall of Fame. Burious, nigga, serious starts with an S. Burial killer. Barnacles, nigga. I'm still looking for a half. I'm still looking for a half for days, man. You gotta tell wifey where they at, cause she gonna remember. We not gonna remember. Jesus loves me too. Jesus loves you too. Hey, my nigga, Jesus loves the little children, all the little children of the world, red and yellow, black and white. They all precious in his sight. Jesus loves the little children in his world. I was gonna say red and yellow, black and white. We could pull up trying to fight. I don't know. That's about it. But look, real quick, before we go into this Wack 100 Ada Ross shit, the first blood that said Brazy, Bracken, Burious, the Burious nigga, he got it. But then the first nigga that said Bick and Back being Boo and put it all together, because it had to have happened first with one person. You feel me? It had to have happened first. You feel me? Hold on, let me put this on. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. We could actually do that soon. Monday, because you ain't got shit going on. I got shit going on. We can go. Bam. Bam. Because you know how to do it to where I can do both sides. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so look, the first blood that said Bick and Back being Boo and put it all together, I wonder if it was the first. What if it was all one blood that did this? Yeah, like the first blood that said Bracken was the same blood that said Burious was the same blood that the first blood to Big Back and Be Boo. Or was it a group effort and niggas was just around one day and then one nigga said it and then they all was like, yeah, that's it. and then like a group of niggas started saying little shit, and everybody contributed. I need to know these things. Was it a group effort or was it an individual press? Because whoever this person and or people are, man, that nigga and or niggas need to be acknowledged. Trendsetters. 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 I'm laughing, but I'm serious. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. Cause like, why we not acknowledging these niggas? You feel me? That would be the homies from the late 80s. Okay, so Reg Dog, you said homies. It was plural. So was it a group effort or was it one nigga that was like, hey, I got something to say. This shit getting serious out here. And then he just went off. Because that would be a historical moment. And final question, who decided to sue who? And then second final question, who shortened the sue whoop to the whoop? We need to know. Oh, actually. Hey, not the lunatic that the white girl was saying. If you don't know lunatic, your banging ain't right. Is that the same lunatic? Maybe the brims. I'm gonna do a deep dive into this. Don't trip, y'all. I'm gonna find. I got blood homies. I'm gonna start asking questions and getting answers, and I'm gonna start interviewing these niggas because I need to know. I need to know. Okay, so Big Y started the whoop. So who started the sue whoop? We're getting answers. You see how you can ask questions and you get answers? You feel me? A deep dive into blood lingo. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That shit is fucking interesting. And it's very creative. Like you have to have a very like fast acting mind to switch the B's to switch the C's to B's. Like you feel me? Like that's not a level of idiocy. Like you have to have a very creative, fast, like something about that has to be studied where there has to be a partial level of genius in this. Because you're taking the dialect that you were taught and teaching yourself something quick on the fly. That takes a higher level of thinking. So I'm just saying. From But who was the first nigga to do it though? So that's another thing that's interesting. My pops used to say that too. That Bloods used to say Loke with the K. But if it started in the blood module, did they all just come together? It was like on three, we gonna just make a noise, and then everybody did it, or was it one person? But then you see how we have now two stories because one person saying it started in the blood module, another person say Big Y started it. We need answers. Us civilians who don't know anything about gang members, or know anything about gangs at all, we just want to know because that is some shit. Like, who was the first nigga from Neighborhood Crip to say on hood? On hood. That was fire. And then past one that everybody can agree with. Who was the first nigga to put it on the dead homies? That nigga was on to something. That nigga, the first nigga that said on the dead homies, that nigga was on to something. And then who shortened it to dead homies? Don't trip. I got y'all. I got y'all. Make sure I get it. We can do this. And it can go. Yeah, it was a collective of individuals. Okay. Was it a vote? How do we come? You feel me? I'm just saying, hey, look, Reg Dog, the world needs answers. You feel me? The world needs answers. Was it a vote? Nigga, was it a democracy? We need to know. You feel me? The Hoovers, but then see the East Coast Crips. I believe it starts. I believe the East Coast Crips said that they started Hood Days. They say the 7-4 started Hood Days. I'm not old enough to know these things, so we just gotta ask questions to get answers. Hood historians. Hood historians. Who was the first nigga from Neighborhood Crip to say neighborhood stupid? That was a good one. That was a good one. Who was the first gangster crip to put it on movie and then come with the hand gesture? Because that was historic. That's another good one. That's another good one. You feel me? I'm just saying, bro. Who was a nigga from Hoover that decided orange? Just saying. Just saying. All right, let's get into this. Because we could be here all day with this shit. All right. I know I'm going to need to clear some space for this one. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Things people want to know. Things people want to know. Let's talk about something that's not going to get niggas put up in federal indictments. How about that? Because if you just ask questions about historical situations of general understanding, nobody goes to jail for that. So how about we do something that's not going to get niggas put away for gang enhancements and gang indictments that doesn't talk about the level of crimes that you committed? All right, let's do this. Let's do this. They're like subscribers. They're like a suburban couple without the suburbs with a kid. For the most part, though. All right, hold on, yo. All right, boom, here it is. Get out of drinks and get nobody's college, man. It's late night. I'm up. But real quick, man, situation of a clip. Bro, I really need to have this. We're finna slide over to this clip. Y'all know the deal. All right. So, man, y'all know the rest. It's like that clip. Boom. All right, so this is Wack, Academics, and Adin Ross. That's what this situation is. He'll be all right. Everybody will be fine. Only hurt feelings. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Sharper Type in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. You got Wack 100 talking to Adin Ross and DJ Academics about Blueface not getting no chili. Let's get into this content. Because Adin, he's like, bro, I really need this to happen, right? Yeah. So now I look up, right? I look up, and I feel like if it was a problem, because we had that open line of communication, I feel like Adin should have came to me. You get what I'm saying? I was in the building. You know, he should have came to me like, yo, Wack, this right here is whatever. I could address it in the building. You know what I'm saying? Instead, 2 days go by, I'm not thinking nothing of it. It's the weekend. I'm like taping to come Monday. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I had to find out over text, which, you know what I'm saying? I just told Adin this a couple minutes ago. Hey, bro, you should have came to me and told me it was a problem. Because we deal with so much shit talking and shit being said. I didn't think it was a fucking problem. You get what? So, and I explained to the audience, like, once I guess it got to a certain level, I kind of got involved. I was trying to play mediator, at least, you know, try to get you guys whatever. So Adin tells me, and he also told you, he said the problem came with Rainbet, not him. Right? Yeah, I mean, which is the sponsor of the fight. So end of the day, he got some say so over there. That's like me saying I ain't got no say so. When I'm in the face of a situation, I gotta say so. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, it's some say so. You got some influence over there. He did it for Adam. Adam was really in breach because it was lack of participation. When Adin himself said he went and made sure Adam got paid. Adam never threw a punch. Now that's true. Adam 22 had a pathetic fight. But he still got paid. And it seemed like when it's coming to Blueface and his brown skin, it's an issue with that. You feel me? And Adin Ross is not going about the situation with Blueface with nearly the level of courtesy or understanding and empathy that he went about the same situation with Adam. It just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, all right, cool. Blueface is one thing.
right? But hey, you didn't go to Blueface. You came to me. I went to Blueface. You get what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, hey, this is risky. I don't like Wack. I really need it. You know what I'm saying? I need it for for what I'm doing, whatever. And to help what you doing, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
And I knew the risk because the risk wasn't there at first because this fight was supposed to happen in February, right?
Yeah.